All right, hockey fans, here we are at the class of 1965 arena at Colgate University. This is a Colgate hockey weekend. Here's a shot save. Down goes a Utica player. Sorry, I was just having some technical difficulties. I had a goalie camera go down right before the game started, of course, trying to troubleshoot that. So anyway, I am the Dan-Dalin of Positive Influence. There's a shot by the junior Gaels. Isaiah Moore sends that goes across the point. Puck picked up by Riley Montoya. Montoya into the neutral zone, passes over to Giovanni Gualtieri. Gualtieri dumps that puck in and goes off for his change. Puck picked up by Matthew Petront back behind his trapezoid. Fires that down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. Our first whistle of the game, 56 seconds into the first period. Hello, Dave Selinsky. How are you, sir? Good to see you. And the other people that are watching the feed, thank you for joining. Remember, if you subscribe, then you can chat, just like Dave Selinsky has. Face-off won by Utica. Puck nudged out into the neutral zone. William Sanzone battling for it, knocks that in. Puck goes right to Quinn McDonald. McDonald up to Petrut. Petrut dumps his puck in, goes off the stick of Joseph LeBoeuf. Battle for that puck in the corner. Puck comes free. Dwyer sends this back to the point, fired in, save, rebound, hit by Connor Federley, goes into the corner. Federley keeps it in the corner, picked up by Dax Kenny. Kenny goes down, puck goes up, puck knocked into the trapezoid by LeBoeuf, picked up by the junior Gaels. Loose puck, and there's a shot and a save made by Christopher Finger. He's going to hold on to that one for the faceoff. Cameron Dallin onto the ice. His first shift for this 18U AAA team. Getting some quick pointers from his defense. Cameron's playing wing. Face-off won by the junior Gaels. Puck, battle for that puck on the boards. Jordan Davis for the junior Gaels. Move this to the corner. Dax Kenny pulls it away. Gets knocked back over onto that by the hash marks. Loose puck, top of the circle. Grabbed by Dax Kenny. Kenny can't get that shot off. Cycles around in the offensive end. Loses that puck. Regains control in the corner. Gets knocked into the corner by Slater Sandor and sent around onto the near side. Here comes Riley Montoya. Montoya passes puck across to Slater Sandor. Sandor into the O-zone. Dalin trailing. Montoya's shot, save made. Rebound back behind. Out in front, shot on the right side. Dalin going into the corner, swinging at that puck, not able to get to it. Picked up by Montoya at the hash mark. Dalin camped out in front. Now back in the trapezoid, passes that puck up, and it is taken by Jordan Davis. Davis snaps this up off the glass, goes all the way down. That is the highest icing I've seen so far this season. 17:31 to go in this opening period. We are scoreless, each team with 2 shots on net. I am the Dan-Dalin, a Positive Influence. Glad to be bringing this game live to you on my YouTube channel. Please make sure you subscribe. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Face-off taken by Dubois. Puck goes all the way around onto the far side. Hudson Morrow trying to get that out, gets sent back in. Eric Finlater picks this up in the corner for the junior Gal. Sends this out into the neutral zone. LeBoeuf steals it. LeBoeuf sends this up off the boards at the blue line. Returned back out by the junior Gals. Caught, though, by Joseph. Into the offensive end, Giovanni Gualtieri puts a hit on, loses that puck, though. It's passed out. Lutz in the neutral zone has it stolen away by Andrew Witchley. Let's not give it up, though. Puck goes to Morrow. Morrow, short pass to Matthew Petront. Petront into the O-zone. Petront from the hash mark shot. Save Finger. Puck grabbed by Utica. And out comes the Utica junior Comets, Matthew Keenan. Keenan over the center line, makes his way into the offensive end. Puck stolen by Petront. Out to Lutz, to Keenan, to Petrut. Petrut out to Robinson. Robinson can't handle it. Puck gets sent into the Utica and a grab by Joseph LeBoeuf. Spins around looking for that puck, and it is found on the stick of Jacob Dubois. No, it is Zachary Bradshaw. Anyway, puck coming back the other way. Owen Lutz. Lutz drop pass shot, misses, goes off the glass, comes over at the corner, sent back into the trapezoid by Wesley Jackson. Loose puck out in front. Jackson turning, shot, more shot. Save made by Chris Finger. Rebound goes to McDonald at the corner. Centering pass knocked away, and that gets softly pushed towards Chris Finger, and Chris covers that up for the faceoff, using not just his finger, but his whole left hand. Face off to the right side of Finger. Isaiah Moore for the junior Gaels and Slater Sandor for Utica. Slater wins the draw, goes to Chris Brement. Brement flicks this out into the neutral zone, picked up by Davis. Nice catch. Davis into the O zone, loses that puck, goes to Brement. Chris Brement passes over, D-to-D pass to Bradshaw. Bradshaw sends this forward, comes back, and gets gloved into the junior Gaels bench. Well, the face off at center ice, as you can see. See, there's the C. Cameron Dallin in for the draw. Face off won by Isaiah Moore. Drives this puck forward. Picked up by Grayson Michael. He sends this around the near side hash mark. Riley Montoya trying to get this out, taken away by CJ Kennedy. Kennedy fires this, goes across the slot, out top at the point. Ripped in now at the trapezoid. Chris Brement with it. Brement short pass to Montoya. Montoya sends this up and down. Chasing after Giovanni Gualtieri, and he is not going to catch up to that in time. It's an icing, and we'll bring the face-off back down by Mr. Finger. It's Kennedy taking the face-off against Cameron Dallin. Kennedy draws his puck back to Finlater. Finlater out to center point, and that gets covered up by Finger again. Let's see if Dallin gets another chance here and maybe wins the third face-off attempt against Dax. Nope, Dax wins that one too. Federally. Finlater fires, goes off of LaBeouf into the corner. Andrew Witchley over there. Witchley sends this up along the boards, taken away, though, by the junior Gaels. Drop back and trying to push this out is Gualtieri. Battle for this puck along the boards. Lots of pushing and shoving. Dallin going in, trying to get his foot there. Puck comes out towards the blue line, grabbed by the junior Gaels into the slot, sliding over on the left side. Dax Kennedy forced into the trapezoid, puck taken away by LaBeouf. LaBeouf gets his puck over to Montoya. Montoya gets this out into the neutral zone. Gualtieri there. Here's Montoya. Over the blue line into the offensive end. While the offensive line changes, puck taken away by the junior Gaels. Moving forward, Maddox Dwyer. Maddox passes over to Kennedy. Kenny. There's a shot, save made, Chris Finger. 14-17 to go in this opening period. I do believe I have my scoreboard backwards. I think the junior Comets are the home team. Nobody tells me these things. Oh, there's a shot, kick, save. Chris Finger, puck grab, William Sanzone sends this out and down. That's going to be an icing. See, that'll give me time to fix my scoreboard here. Maybe. Puck goes back towards the trapezoid. Derek Robinson sends it out to the point. Shot misses. Goes back into the corner. Ripped back in by the junior Gaels. Now this puck comes up for Sanzone. Sanzone trying to get this puck out. Taken away by Robinson. Robinson forced to cycle this back into the neutral zone. Now just over into his end. Try sending this out, and Sanzone grabbed it for a moment. Looked up to see that he would have been offsides, and in that process, lost possession of the puck. Here's Rathier, Jacques Rathier. Oh, the backhand on the empty net misses, and now it follow-up goes in. That's a goal. I guess now we'll find out for sure if I've corrected this correctly. And I have. And I don't know who scored that goal, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to announce it. So sorry about that. I was still correcting the scoreboard. Here comes the Junior Gals in, sliding across. Puck gets knocked away. CJ Kennedy cycling around, loses that puck, comes out into the neutral zone, gets played back by Gibson Lakins, chased down by Gualtieri. Puck gets sent into the corner. Jordan Davis back there with it. Davis trying to get this out, sends this back behind the net for Lakins. Lakins passes this up into the neutral zone. Nice little touch pass to Isaiah Moore. Moore into the O-zone, centering pass to Kennedy. Gets tipped away by LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf back to put the hit on Isaiah Moore. Puck comes out. Kennedy back to the point. Davis winds up, shot, and it misses. And nobody knew where the puck was, and it appears over in the corner. A little magic trick there. That leaks out, and Chris Finger is going to cover that up on the side of the net. 12:31 to go in this opening period. 1-0. The Junior Gaels lead the Utica Junior Comets. Isaiah Moore taking the faceoff against Slater Sandor. Dan-Dalin comes in, knocks that puck free, goes to the point. That gets ripped into the corner. Drop it back to grab it. Christopher Bremen sends this up along the half boards. Out into the neutral zone it comes. Sandor chasing after it. Lakins gets to it first, puts this back into the neutral zone. Here comes Kennedy. Kennedy over the blue line, has more behind him, reaching, shooting. Puck goes on the side net. Out in front, shot by Jackson, misses wide right. Held in by Findlater. Now from the trapezoid, Christopher Bremen. Bremen passes up, Moore catches it and sends this back in deep. Bremen is going to grab that in the trapezoid, sends this around on the far side for Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin pops this out for Bremen, comes back to him. Dan-Dalin trying to move this forward, taken away by Kennedy. Kennedy out in the middle, shot gets knocked away, and Cameron Dan-Dalin picks up the loose puck. Dan-Dalin flicks this all the way across, gets touched over to Montoya. Montoya in. Montoya, has that swept away by Jake Hill. Nice back check by Jake. Puck comes up to the top of the zone, out into the neutral zone, sent through by Maddox Dwyer. Dwyer centering pass, shot, save, Chris Finger. Great job by Christopher, keeping his eye on that puck and covering it up. Kennedy wins that faceoff again. Puck goes back to Dwyer. Pass all the way across, gets tipped away. Findlater has to drift back and fire this back into the corner. Federley sends this out to the point, comes back to the point for Petron. Petron fires this in. Chris Finger grabs it out of the air. We'll have another faceoff in the Utica end of the ice. Face off to the left side of Finger. Shot, save made. Finger. Rebound goes into the corner. Keenan picks that puck up. Tries passing it into the middle. Gets kicked by Maddox Dwyer. Goes all the way down the length of the ice. Owen Marshall's going to play this over for Kenny to take back behind the net. He gets checked, loses that puck. Centering pass, shot misses wide left. Puck comes up on the side. Kenny playing after it, pushed back in by Jack Hayes. Petron with this puck from the trapezoid, sends it up on the right side. Held there. Keenan trying to hold this in. Leaks out into the middle. Puck picked up by William Sanzone. Sanzone to LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf drops this in. Puts a check on Dwyer. Puck grab by the Junior Gals, and Hayes steals it. Pass over to Keenan. Shot, save made, and that gets covered up by the right leg pad of Owen Marshall. And that's the goalie camera. That is currently down, and I'm not sure why. Somebody call tech support. Oh, that's me. I'm tech support. I don't think I'll have time between the first two periods, but certainly between the second and the third when we do the ice cut, I'll be able to take care of that camera, hopefully. Bradshaw rips that forward. Easy catch by Hudson Merrow. Merrow moving into the ozone. There's a shot, save made by Finger. Merrow sends this across. Loose puck backhand, goes across the paint into the corner. Puck pass back to Lakins. Lakins winds up, shot off the blocker of Chris Finger. Grab by Hudson Merrow. Utica has got to do something about grabbing these rebounds. They're just letting the junior Gaels continue to shoot. That one is grabbed by Zachary Bradshaw, but not able to clear the zone at the point. Jacquon Rothier fires this back in, comes back out to Jacquon at the point, and this finally comes out. Riley Montoya with this puck over the blue line into the ozone. Gets pressed up against the boards by Merrow. Puck comes out to Quinn McDonald. McDonald to Lutz. Lutz into the ozone. Dalin on him. Puck gets covered up by Chris Finger. .9:21 to go in the first period. 1-0, the Junior Gaels lead the Utica Junior Comets. Isaiah Moore taking the face off for the Gaels. Puck grabbed by LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf sends this around. Cameron Dalin grabs this on the boards. A little short pass into the neutral zone. Taken out by Isaiah Moore. Dalin follows up. Can't keep that puck with him, though. Grabbing it away is Jordan Davis. Davis sends this forward. Stolen back by Andrew Witchley. And we're going to get a penalty for that one. And it is a Kingston Junior Gaels penalty. Number 66, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 66, Isaiah Moore, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 10:58 of the first period. And it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Junior Gaels win that faceoff. Moving this puck into the neutral zone, CJ Kenny. Kenny gets taken out by Montoya. There's a long breakout pass to Andrew Witchley. Witchley hit at the hash marks, goes down, grabbing that puck, Eric Finlater. Finlater still with it at the hash mark, flings this out into the neutral zone, corralled by Bradshaw. Bradshaw passes this puck over to Sandor. Sandor back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw looking, trying to set something up, uses Montoya as a blocker. Flicks this, backhands this into the zone, but it was a soft pass to Jordan Davis. Davis can't get it out, though, for whatever reason. Witchley fires this in, goes back behind the net. Eric Finlater grabs it at the corner. Taken away. Witchley shot, save made. Owen Marshall. Grayson Michael taking the face-off against Connor Federley. 1:08 to go in the player advantage. Switch there. William Sanzone pulls his puck back for LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf center point shot goes off the skate of Quinn McDonald into the corner. Quinn battling for that puck, taken away by somebody with tape on their jersey. There's a shot, save made. Nice shot by Hayes. Puck is cleared by the Junior Gaels. Retreating back, Jack Hayes into his own trapezoid to get restarted. 40 seconds to go in the player advantage for the Utica Junior Comets. Here comes Jack. Pass all the way across to Sanzone. Sanzone winds up, sends this across, and that was missed by Michael and LeBoeuf. Or not LeBoeuf, Spalding. Spalding? I don't know what his real number is. You know, that could be Matthew Keenan? No, it's Kernan. Oh, anyway. There's a face-off. Puck gets sent back behind. Junior Gaels win yet another face-off. 15 seconds to go in the penalty kill for Kingston. This puck driven down into the corner. Gualtieri with it. Gualtieri from his trapezoid 5 seconds to go, and they're not even going to get another shot. The puck's taken away by Kenny. Kenny in to the corner. Centering pass, and Chris Finger dives on top of that, and the teams return to even strength. Kenny wins that faceoff. Puck goes over to Rothier. Rothier to the center point. Lakins over to Davis. Puck taken away by Kernan. Nope, not Kernan. That's Montoya. Riley Montoya in deep. Montoya in the corner sends his puck back behind the net. Gultieri picks it up. Gultieri backhands this out to Bremen at the point. Bremen, shot fired, gets tipped and goes to the side. Montoya swings and misses. Jordan Davis gets positioning on that puck and passes this up, makes its way to Kenny. Here comes CJ Kenny. He loses his puck. That's Dax Kenny. Excuse me, CJ Kennedy, and that's not who that was. Finlater fires this in. Bremen trying to get that puck. Puck makes its way into the trapezoid, ripped around. Finlater from the point. Winds up, shot, and a goal. Finlater. From the point, here is Finlater. Puck cuts pass back to him. I want to see one more time. Who did that pass come from? See if I can see it real quick here. Oh, I don't know. It got ripped around. So Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored by number 9, Eric Finlater, unassisted, I'm going to say. Number 9, unassisted. Time of the Kingston Junior Gaels goal, 13:53 of the first period. And they lead 2-0. Presumably, this team is from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, and not Kingston, Jamaica, Mon. Just a guess. It's a hunch. I haven't checked anybody's papers, though, to know for sure. But they skate a little bit more like Canadians than a bobsled team. That faceoff is won by Matthew Kernan. Sent all the way around in the neutral zone. McDonald picks it up. Stolen back by Kernan. Kernan kicks it forward, doesn't even know it. Goes back over to Quinn McDonald of the Junior Gaels. Dalin trying to pressure him to make a bad pass. He doesn't. Gives it to Jordan Davis. Davis back to McDonald. McDonald sends this through for Lutz. Lutz having a hard time. Has to pass that puck off. There's a shot save made. Rebound grab by Witchley. Witchley from his belly because he was tripped. And we're going to have a tripping penalty called against the Junior Gaels. So Kingston Junior Gaels penalty number 92, Owen Lutz, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 92, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 14:43, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Kernan takes that face-off, won by the Junior Gaels. They clear the zone. Puck goes all the way down the length of the ice. Bradshaw from his trapezoid comes up on his right side. Skates his puck up at the blue line. Tried passing this across for Jacob Dubois, but it gets intercepted by the Junior Gaels. LeBoeuf is going to try this from the other side. LeBoeuf skates this up himself into the ozone. LeBoeuf winding around, short side shot that gets swept away by Jordan Davis. Into the corner it goes, centering pass goes through the skates of Riley Montoya, makes its way into the neutral zone. Hustling back is Bradshaw. Bradshaw's got Wesley Jackson all over him. Bradshaw passes this puck up for Sandor. Sandor dumps this into the corner. First person to it, though, Eric Finlater trying to clear it. Can't, comes back to him. Finlater still battling for that puck in the corner. It's like Kernan in there deep. Digs this puck out, sends this back up along the boards for Sandor. Slater loses it. Puck stolen by Maddox Dwyer. Dwyer skating in over the blue line. Dwyer has Jackson with him, and that puck is taken away by Riley Montoya. He rips this all the way around for Wichley. Wichley passes this out to Sandor. Sandor in the neutral zone, cycles his puck around. Now he hits Kernan. Kernan tried kicking that puck up to his skate, misses it. In the corner, puck picked up by Gibson Lakins. Lakins wrapped up, puck stolen by Sandor. Kernan fires, deflected away into the corner by Finlater. Grabbing that puck is Sandzone. Sandzone loses it. Finlater fires this all the way around onto the far side. Sandor dumps this puck back in at the corner. Or Sandzone sent it in. No, Sandor sent it into the corner. Lots of similar names here. Dax Kenny takes this for Kingston, and that's going to do it for the penalty. Another successful PK for the Kingston Junior Gals. This puck sent all the way down. Lutz picks this up at the blue line. Shot. And that gets saved by Chris Finger. Goes up into the netting. Look at this breakout right at that blue line. The pass hits him perfectly, pulls this off the boards, goes in, takes that shot off the stick of Finger and into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the zone. Devin Robinson is going to face off against Grayson Michael. Dallin and Hayes coming in to finish off that front line. Junior Gals win this face-off. Lutz to McDonald. McDonald shot. Oh, snuck in. Goal scored by Owen Lutz. I do believe it was Lutz. Time of the Kingston Junior Gals goal, 17:02 of the first period. They lead 3-0. Sandzor squaring off against Robinson. Sandzor wins this draw, pulls it back, gets knocked to the D by Gultieri. Grayson Michael tries sending it up, stopped by the Gales at the center line. He's trying to kick this puck forward. Gultieri over there as well. Puck sent down to the Utica end, collected by Christopher Bremen. Bremen loses this in the trapezoid, but the puck gets a drop back for Grayson Michael. Michael rips this around for Sandor at the hash mark. Sandor having a hard time getting that stick off of the puck off of his stick. He must have too much sex wax on that twig. Puck was like glued to his stick. Anyway, that ends up being an offsides, even though it appeared to me that Utica put that back into their offensive end, but regardless, I guess it does not matter. Face-off won by Utica. Bradshaw with it, sends this off the boards. Makes its way to Sandor. He's able to dump that puck in. Puck played around at the half board, grabbed by Gultieri. Gultieri takes this in deep. Puck out. And skating this puck out is Isaiah Moore. Moore over the blue line with Kennedy. It's a 2-on-1. Shot, save, rebound, shot, save, rebound, save. Crease gets cleared, coming away with that puck, Riley Montoya. Montoya into the O-zone, has his pocket pick, tries stealing that puck back. It bounces its way, finds the twig of Jordan Davis. Davis drops this pass off to Lakins. Gibson passes this back over to Davis. Davis in the neutral zone sends this puck in, and Andrew Wichley back to play it. Wichley passes behind, D-to-D pass, and here comes Montoya. Montoya into the O-zone, forced wide right. Tries squeezing by Lakins. Lakins able to get that puck free. Holding that puck in at the point, though, is LeBoeuf. Puck goes in, centering pass, stolen by Davis. Davis gets this up to Jackson. Wesley Jackson over the blue line into the O-zone. Jackson loses this puck at the feet of Joseph LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf passes this up for Kernan. Kernan skates this through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Kernan's going to go to work in the corner. Kernan pushed off that puck, taking that puck away. Dax Kenny. Kenny sends this all the way across. And Andrew Wichley grabs it there. Kenny with a late hit, and I think we're offsides. Little conversation between Wichley and the Junior Gaels bench and the official. And that's it. The official's pulling him. Bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct on number 22. How about that? He was chirping at Witchley. The ref got involved, and so he was chirping at the ref. That's never a good idea. Kingston, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 22, unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of that minor penalty, 19:03 of the first period, and it's another Junior Comets power play. Pass over to Witchley. Shot goes off the skate of Finlater up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the zone. 44.6 seconds to go in this opening period. The Junior Gaels are out shooting Utica 22-8. Face off, Jacquon Rothier and Matt Kernan. Kernan wins the draw. There's a shot blocked off the skate of Finlater. Puts us into the corner. We got a broken twig out on the ice. Zachary Bradshaw broke his stick. Coming on for Bradshaw is LeBoeuf. Centering pass. Oh, that almost got tipped in by Matthew Petron. That held at the hash mark by Montoya, and now the Junior Gaels are able to clear that. LeBoeuf tries giving this to Kernan. Montoya there to pick up the dirty laundry. Montoya moving in, winds up. Shot goes off the knee of Finlater. Good thing for pads. Montoya in the corner with this puck. Puts this back into the trapezoid. Finlater goes back to get it. Can't bring it with him. Him and Lutz are going to battle over it. Finlater drops Montoya at the buzzer. At the end of one period of play, it is the Kingston Junior Gaels 3, Utica Junior Comets 0, and everybody is heading to the locker room. I think we're going to get an ice cut. All right, that'll give me time to go fix that camera. I'll be back after this brief intermission. All right, and here we are back again. Period number 2. Another face-off won by the Kingston Junior Gaels. And that puck gets dumped in. Off the stick of Dalin, comes out into the neutral zone. Bringing that puck up is O'Reilly Montoya. Shot, glove save by Owen Marshall. Face off to the left side of Marshall. Owen Lutz taking that draw against Kernan. Lutz wins. Puck goes back to Finlater. Finlater sends this around along the board. Witchley grabs it. Witchley moves in, centering pass. Oh, it does not make it to Dalin. He was waiting for it. That puck got picked off, though, by Finlater and sent down the length of the ice for the icing. We'll bring that face off all the way back down to Owen Marshall. Brement coming on the ice for Witchley. Face off won by Kingston. They take it back behind their net. Held in, though, at the point by Brement. Fires this, goes on net, and that gets covered up by Owen Marshall. Chris Finger just lounging around, watching his team do work at the other end of the ice. He's appreciating the break. The Utica Junior Comets were grossly outshot in that first period. This faceoff gets pushed into the corner. Kernan grabs this back in the trapezoid. Kernan cycling around, drops his puck off for Montoya. Back out to the point for Brement. Brement back to Montoya. Montoya trying to weave this in, doesn't like what he sees. Gives it back to Brement at center point. Shot fired. Save made. Puck goes over to the corner. Dalin chasing after it. Gloves his puck down. Tried passing it into the middle. Gets blocked. Goes back against the backboards. Gibson Lakins there playing on it. Dalin going in, trying to get that puck free. It's pulled out by Bradshaw. Now Brement with it on the near side. Brement sends this around behind for Dalin to go to work. Dalin gets cut off and knocked down by Petron. Dalin with the puck now. Centering pass. Shot. Save made. It goes wide. Dalin picks this up at the hash mark. Drops this back in behind for Kernan to go to work. Kernan at the corner. Loses puck. Dalin goes in. Misses. Gets a piece of CJ Kennedy. Enough of this puck that gets lodged. Dalin tried attacking it again, not able to get that puck, not able to separate it. Puck sent into the Utica Junior Comet zone. This one came out, knocked back in again. They got to check up onside while they do. Here comes Bradshaw. Bradshaw past to Montoya, back to Bradshaw, low shot. Save made by Marshall. Dishes this over into the corner instead of right at the oncoming Cameron Dalin. Dalin goes off for his change. That's fired in, goes through the top of the crease, bounces all the way over near side. Gultieri grabs this, pops this out, picked up by Montoya, not able to get that to a shooting motion. Fort's taken away. Gultieri has his pocket pick. Wesley Jackson takes his puck. Jackson passes to CJ Kennedy. Kennedy at the hash mark, gets around it. Jackson shot on the side of the net, and that gets covered up by Chris Finger. And as you can see, I have repaired the connection to that camera at that end of the ice. Let's not leave it on it, though. For whatever reason, it just randomly lost connectivity. I just had to bring it closer to the computer, and it automatically reconnected. And, well, here we are. Slater Sander gets tossed from the face-off circle. William Sanzone's going to come in and take the draw against Isaiah Moore. And Sanzone wins. Sandor sends this down. That goes through the legs of Finlater. Should be no icing. First one to it, though. Quinn McDonald sends this around back behind the net on the near side. Sandor pops this forward. Utica not able to keep it in the zone. Brought out by CJ Kennedy. Kennedy passes to Finlater. Finlater shot blocked by Kennedy, actually. Witchley battling in the corner. Puck goes to Sandor in the trapezoid. Sandor looking, sends this back through for Witchley. Andrew Witchley skating this puck up at his end of the ice, passes it out, tried to hit a breaking Sanzone, goes off of McDonald's stick. Now Moore has it for the Junior Gaels. Moore fires this up. Jackson misses. That should be an icing, and icing it is. We'll bring the faceoff all the way back down to Owen Marshall's end of the arena. So this is the Stephen J. Riggs class of 1965 rink here in Colgate. This place is gorgeous. I would love to see a Colgate game here. I have not. My daughters watch the girls team play, but to see this filled with fans must be a sight to behold. There's another icing. We'll come back down to the other end of the ice. But just look at this gorgeousness here. That is the class of 1965 rink. The banners in the rafters, the beautiful scoreboard, nice, easy to read, giant numbers. They didn't try to do too much, putting too many graphics on it. I like it. I like it a lot. Junior Gaels win that faceoff, send this puck back behind the net, and they bring this out on the near side. Dax Kennedy through the neutral zone. He had Michael riding him the whole way. Davis at the point. Hayes got a piece of it. Davis centering pass, blocked and swept away. Robinson, this puck comes out through the neutral zone. Petrot chasing it down. On his tail is Jacob Dubois. Dubois is the one with all the tape on his jersey. Must have forgot his home jersey. Davis brings this up for Kingston. Shot fired, save. Rebound goes just on the side of the net. Cleared up, held at the point by Petrot. Petrot fires this in, misses. Picked up by Kenny on the near side. Kenny shovels this towards the back of the net. There's a shot out in front, and that got tipped, I do believe. Max Dwyer at the corner. Puck leaks out into the slot, grabbed by LeBoeuf. Or not LeBoeuf, that's Dubois. And Dubois missed the glass. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff as a result, because he just sent that and it went right out. Here's young Cameron Dan-Dalin lining up on the left wing position as Matthew Kernan takes the faceoff. Matt Kernan wins this draw, gives this back to Wichley. Wichley sends this up along the boards. Robinson bringing it in. Wichley trying to swat it out. Robinson trying to settle it. Takes this all the way around on the far side at the hash mark. Drops this back into the corner for Hudson Merrill. Gives this to Lutz. Comes out in the middle. There's a swing and a miss. Second attempt. Robinson sends this over to the boards and lets somebody else try to figure it out. And this puck gets cleared by Utica. And that's cleared so hard, it's an icing. We'll bring this faceoff all the way back down by Chris Finger to continue this game. 15:04 remaining in the second period. Lutz taking the faceoff against Kernan. Lutz wins the draw. Robinson sends this over to the point for Lakins. Lakins sends this in, grabbed by Wichley. Wichley bounce pass off the boards, not hard enough to get it to a teammate. Battling for that puck in deep, LeBoeuf. And center to the corner by Kernan. Picked up by LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf shuffles this to Montoya. Montoya runs into trouble as Lakins runs into Montoya. Wichley picks this up. Wichley, hard pass off the boards, gets intercepted by McDonald. Now it comes out, Cameron Dan-Dalin with it. Dan-Dalin in the O-zone. Dan-Dalin winds up, shot, pass over to Montoya, misses wide right. Rebound collected by the Junior Gaels, and they're trying to bring that back in, knocked out by Zachary Bradshaw. Lakins passes puck up for Finlater. Finlater kicks this up to his stick, gets around Kernan. Finlater in, loses that puck as Kernan puts a good body on him. Here's Jackson grabbing. He's trying to pull this through, can't do it. Picked up by Riley Montoya. Montoya skating forward, had Sanzone in front of him, dumps his puck in, goes off for his change. Gultieri and Sandor on. Sanzone attacking. Gultieri picks up that loose puck in the offensive end. Tried passing it to Sandor. Probably should have just taken the shot. Need more shots on net. Not passes in front of the goal. Connor Federley coming down with this puck. Centering pass. Knocked away by Andrew Wichley. Puck collected by C.J. Kennedy. Kennedy cycles this around. Drops it off at the point for Finlater. Finlater fires it into the corner for Moore. Isaiah comes up. Passes to the center point to Davis. Davis to Finlater. To 22, shot, save, rebound, diving back, it's a goal. It's a goal scored. I do believe that was punched in by number 77, Wesley Jackson. Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored by number 77, Wesley Jackson. Number 77, time of the Kingston Junior Gaels goal, 6:38 of the second period. They lead 4-0, outshooting Utica 24-13. Another face-off won by the Gaels, Junior Gaels. Jordan Davis brings this puck in. Kenny with it, drops it off for Finlater. Shot fired, save made by Finger. Puck goes over into the corner. Loose puck grabbed by Utica, passed up to Sanzone. Sanzone tries sending this out. Gultieri can't get to it in time. And we're going to have a penalty. And this is going to be against Connor Federley. And it's an interference call. So Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 86, Connor Federley, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 86, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 6:58, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Face-off won by the Kingston Junior Gaels. Dwyer cycles us around, and his end of the ice passes over to Dax Kenny, to Finlater, back to Dwyer, back to Finlater, back to Dwyer. They'll do this all period long if they have to. Hard pass to Finlater, gets sent all the way around out into the neutral zone, corralled by Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to set something up from his end of the neutral zone, swings and misses, fires his forward, goes off a Cameron-Dalin stick, back to the trapezoid for Jordan Davis. Davis trying to send this out, hits Dwyer. Dalin almost stole it from him, forces Dwyer to go back and reset. Finlater running to trouble with Witchley. Dalin going in, gets that puck, passes it up at the half boards. Shot fired by Montoya, and I think that got blocked. Montoya can't reach that. Taken forward by Maddox Dwyer. Dwyer sends this into the corner, gripped and ripped by Bremen into the neutral zone. Witchley not able to get that puck. It is flicked into the corner. Bradshaw in after it. He gets checked up against the boards by Kenny. Puck goes around to Montoya. Montoya skating up with this puck. Montoya in the neutral zone, in the O zone, has Dalin with him, and that puck swept away by Gibson Lakins. Dalin from the trapezoid. Puck is on the side of the net, and that gets covered up by Owen Marshall. And they're not going to count that as a shot on goal because it wasn't one. But that's what Utica needs, are shots on goal. 40 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Utica. Another faceoff win by the Kingston Junior Gals. Lost puck back behind, out in front. There's a shot, and it's knocked away. Picked up by Matthew Petron. Petron to Rothier. Jacon with this puck. Jacon cycling around in the offensive end, dumps his puck into the corner. Robinson going after it, as is Zachary Bradshaw. Ruther misses it. Sandor back pass for Bradshaw. Bradshaw not able to catch it. Lakins dumps his puck back in, and I think that was an offsides. Eight seconds remaining in the penalty to Federley. Sandor taking that face-off against Moore. Moore gets tossed from the circle. He's going to take the face-off against CJ Kennedy. Sandor wins a draw, passes his puck back to LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf to Bradshaw. Bradshaw back to LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf skating up, hits the skates of Gultieri. Gultieri can't keep it. CJ Kennedy takes his puck away. CJ, teams are even now. CJ in at the hash mark, has his pocket picked by Sanzone. Sanzone passes this, apparently, right to Isaiah Moore. Moore runs into trouble. Grabbing that puck is Bradshaw, but not able to do too much with it. Sanzone trying to steal that puck back. It's taken by CJ Kennedy. He dumps his puck in. Back at the trapezoid, grabbed by Federley. Federley diving down. Bradshaw gets tripped by Federley's stick. Isaiah Moore in the corner, battling against Bradshaw. The battle continues after the puck leaves. CJ Kennedy. The puck at the hash mark. Loses it. It goes right to Petron. Petron Out to Lakins, who fires that shot. Save, rebound, shot, save, rebound. And Finger can't get his hand on it, but that is going to be a slashing penalty. So Utica Junior Comets' first penalty of the game goes to number 28, Zachary Bradshaw. 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 28, 2 minutes slash. Time of the Utica Junior Comets minor penalty, 9:50 of the second period. Face-off won by the Junior Gaels, but stepping up, Montoya steals that puck. Montoya loses it. Davis takes this away and goes into the trapezoid to get things set up for the power play attack. Here comes Jordan Davis into the neutral zone, turns around, drops his puck back for CJ Kennedy. Kennedy comes up into the offensive end. Kennedy centering pass, nobody there. Puck goes off the boards, grabbed at the point by McDonald, stolen by Montoya, but not able to be brought. Now it's past to Montoya. He tripped over the blue line. Oh, there's no penalty for that. It happens all the time. McDonald in the trapezoid now, getting things set up. Shakes off Matt Kernan, passes his puck up to Davis. Jordan Davis over the center line at the blue line, drifting his way into the hash mark. Montoya puts the hit on. Puck comes back to Dax Kenny, now out into the neutral zone. CJ Kennedy corralling that puck. We got a minute to go in the player advantage for the Kingston Junior Gaels. Kennedy dumps his puck in, comes all the way around. Witchley absorbs a hit from Jordan Davis. Puck goes nowhere. Montoya battling against Kenny. Puck goes back to Davis. He passes off the boards to CJ Kennedy. Kennedy moving into the top of the slot with this puck at the bottom of the faceoff circle, forced into the trapezoid. Kennedy swirling around still. CJ passes all the way across to Kenny. Dax Kenny. Dax drops this back to the point for Finlater. Finlater to Kenny. Dax looking, passes across, and it's stolen by Montoya. Montoya not able to get that puck out, and out it comes with a little bit of help from Matt Kernan. CJ Kennedy takes his puck back, brings it in at the slot, shot, goal! CJ Kennedy with a snipe. Take a look at that one as CJ just comes across in the zone. A little bit of touches, not much swipe, miss, little stick pull there, but able to send that in over the leg of Chris Finger. Kingston Junior Gaels power play goal scored by number 22, CJ Kennedy, unassisted. Number 22, unassisted. Time of the Kingston Junior Gaels power play goal, 11:38 of the second period, and they lead 5-0. Puck stuck in the corner. And Chris Bremen not liking what's going on. Whistles being blown. Officials going in, trying to separate and untangle the players. Robinson was on the ice. Let's see what happens. We may have incidental penalties. Well, no hand signals, so I don't know what's going on. But Utica minor penalties on number 18, Joseph LeBoeuf, and 29, Grayson Michael. And Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 8, Devin Robinson. So we've got 4-on-3 hockey. Nope, 5-on-4. Makes more sense. It's not what is reflected on the scoreboard, but this is not the NHL, so. It's the second period. Grut. Period number 2. Face off to the right side of Chris Finger. Utica Junior Comets win that draw. Pull this puck back into the corner of Zachary Bradshaw, battling for it. Eric Finlater battling against him. Kenny. Puck comes free. Witchley rips this all the way around. They're shorthanded. Utica is shorthanded, so this is not. Why is that an icing? Why is that? That shouldn't be an icing. They're shorthanded. Oh, somebody should be yelling about that. Oh, well, whatever. There's the face-off. Puck comes back. Petrot fires this into the corner, goes back to the trapezoid. Witchley collects it there for Utica. Witchley gets peppered by Federley, knocks that puck free. Witchley able to get control of it. Sends this down the length of the ice. Petrot's going to chase after it, pick this puck up. Giovanni Gultieri guarding him. Petrot back in the trapezoid, goes to his left, passes his puck up for Finlater. Finlater in the neutral zone, gets by Sanzone at the hash mark. Sanzone trying to hook him at the corner, frightened by Zachary Bradshaw. No wraparound there. Puck passed around for Kenny. Kenny looking, puts this at the center point for Petrot. Petrot passes over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Petrot. Shot, tip. Federley with the goal. So that is a Kingston air. Let's see. Can we see the replay? Did I catch it? 22-26 shot, and there's the tip and the celly. So Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored by number 86, Connor Federley, assisted by number 26, Matthew Petront from 22, CJ Kennedy. 86 from 26 from 22. Time of the Kingston Junior Gaels, 6th goal, 13:21 of the second period. This puck goes down into the Utica end, grabbed by Christopher Bremen. Bremen drops it off at the corner for Matthew Kernan. Kernan trying to skate this puck up, runs into trouble. Jackson knocks it away. Bremen grabs it. Bremen off the boards, puck caught by Morrow. Morrow, short pass into the corner for Dax Kenny. Morrow with it. Now Lutz going after it. And it was Lutz all along, not Kenny. Coming in to help out Wesley Jackson. Bremen trying to get this puck up and out. It's picked up by Kernan. Kernan can't clear the zone. Puck is held in by Lutz. Lutz gets checked by Montoya. Montoya comes away with the puck. Here's O'Reilly. He's got Dalin all the way on the left. The dragging leg of Lutz, though, gets that puck, but we're going to get a slashing penalty against the Gaels. So Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 77, Wesley Jackson, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 77, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 14:19 of the second period. And it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. They have had one shot so far on goal this period. Face off won by Utica. Having a hard time getting to that puck, though. Witchley puts this into the trapezoid for Sandor. Puck comes up. Gultieri able to hold this at the blue line. Gultieri sends this in deep for Sandor. Slater sliding around with that puck. Gets checked by Petront. loses the puck, but Witchley picks it up. Witchley centering pass to nobody. There was nobody high in the slot. Puck held in by Bradshaw. He puts his back into the trapezoid. Slater Sandor battling for that puck. It's taken away by Davis. Jordan Davis rips his back behind the goal for Lakins. I think. No, that's Dwyer. Maddox Dwyer. Dwyer on the far side. Cycling around with this puck. Gets checked by Gualtieri. Still has this puck, though. Now coming over sand zone, trying to get it free. But the Junior Gaels come away with this puck. Davis passes into the neutral zone. Open territory. Loose puck grab by Andrew Witchley. Here comes Witchley up with the puck through the neutral zone. Less than a minute to go in the player advantage. A little drop pass for Grayson Michael. Shot fired. Misses. Comes all the way around. Pop back in by Montoya. Loose puck in the trapezoid. Puck sent around on the far side at the point. Held in. Now passed over to Brement. Brement sends his puck into the corner. Montoya trying to put a check on Davis. Davis able to get a piece of that puck. There's a shot, sand zone. Centering pass by Montoya. Nobody there. Dwyer trying to do something. Gives his puck to his defense. A D-to-D pass. Here's Jordan Davis. Soft pass forward for Rothier. Jacquon not able to catch it. Bradshaw gets his puck. Bradshaw drops it off for Brement. Brement skates his puck up. Passes it off to Michael. Michael fires it forward for Kernan. Kernan touches this in. That's played on by Owen Marshall. Puts his back behind the goal for Quinn McDonald. McDonald at the blue line gets attacked. Loses this puck, but it goes to Owen Lutz. Lutz moving into the offensive end. Shot fired. Misses. Goes off the glass. Comes all the way up. Held in by McDonald. McDonald sends us up to the half boards. Puck grab by Montoya. Montoya bounce pass to Cameron Dallin. Dallin over the blue line. Centering pass. Back to Dallin. Oh, misses the 1T. Dallin in the corner. Absorbs a check. And we're going to get a penalty for too many players on the ice. I think. Yeah, too many players on the ice. Kingston Junior Gaels penalty bench minor for too many players on the ice. Penalty served by number 24, Roman Massine. Time of the minor penalty, 16:48. Face-off won by Utica. Puck comes back. Witchley from the point. Fires this, gets deflected off a Federley stick. Goes into the far side. Grabbed by Finlater. Finlater goes down. Nobody knows where the puck is. Finlater gets up, sees the puck, grabs it, skates forward with it. He's got Lutz in the middle. Finlater over the center line is going to flick that in high. Drops down in the trapezoid. Witchley loses his edge. Finlater still in after it. Finlater in the corner. Dubois trying to help out, get a piece of that puck for Utica. And we're going to get a whistle. It's tossing somebody for something. I don't know what for. It looked like hockey to me. Dubois going in for a cross check. Well, so much for the power play for Utica. Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 66, Jacob Dubois. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 66, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 17:20. And we got 4-on-4 hockey for 1:29. Dax Kenny taking the face-off against Riley Montoya. Kenny wins the draw. Puck comes back to C.J. Kennedy. Kennedy shot fired. Save made. Chris Finger. Rebound collected by Dax. Dax back to McDonald. McDonald loses this puck. Good to see. Joseph LeBuff picks his puck up. Trying to get away from Kennedy. Passes his puck up to Slater Sandor. Sandor can't get it past Finlater. Eventually does. Puck gets dumped in. Played on by Quinn McDonald. And we've got Sandor and Kennedy are going to go to the bench. Or Sanzone? No, Sandor. I'm going to call them both roughing because that official doesn't like using hand signals. Utica Junior Comets number 71, Slater Sandor, and Kingston Junior Gale number 91, Dax Kenny. Incidental minor penalties for roughing. Time of the minor penalties, 17:48 of the second period. Still 4-on-4 hockey for 54 more seconds. Moving up with this puck, Wesley Jackson gives this to Moore. Jackson shot, save made. Puck is cleared up to LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf using everything he's got, moving. It's a big train to move. LeBoeuf shot, armpit save by Owen Marshall. Great job by LeBoeuf. Saw him chugging his way all the way down the ice into the offensive zone, able to pull that shot off on the short side, but Owen Marshall able to use the armpit to make that save. It's puck corralled by Jordan Davis. Davis is attacked by Montoya. Puck makes its way to Jackson. Jackson back to Davis. Davis shot and misses. Davis picks up his own loose puck at the half board or hash mark. Comes out to Lakin. Shot fired. And that goes off the glove of Finger. It was wide of the net. Moore with it. Moore gives this to Jackson. Jackson cycles over to the hash marks. Up to Davis. Davis passes all the way across to Lakins. Lakins back to Jackson. Shot. Save. Loose puck in the crease. Too far for Finger to go get. Davis comes over. Jordan with this puck now. Loses this. Comes into the middle. Montoya, shuffle pass to Sandzone. Sandzone gets this into the neutral zone, runs into some troubles, tries passing this over to Bremen. Bremen has some troubles of his own, finally moves this puck forward, but it goes right to Jordan Davis. Davis rips this puck in, less than a minute to go in the second period. Collected by Bradshaw, sends this back to Bremen. And we got a player advantage for the Gaels, and now we don't. Teams are back to even. Dan-Dalin hits the ice. Petrot fires from the point. That gets blocked. Grab by Routhier. Jacon. Jacon has Montoya all over him. Now Petrot. Petrot to Lakins. Lakins shot. That gets tipped by Robinson. Covered up by Christopher Finger. 16.6 seconds remaining in the second period. The Kingston Junior Gaels lead the Utica Junior Comets by a score of 6-0, and they're outshooting them 33-16. Owen Lutz in for the faceoff for the Kingston Junior Gaels, squaring off against Riley Montoya. Lutz wins a draw. Back to Robinson. Shot, kick, save. Finger. 10 seconds to go. Moving out with this puck, Jack Hayes. Hayes over the blue line. Can't pass it off to Gualtieri. Just can't get his stick onto that puck. Robinson in the corner. Finlater in the corner. And that'll do it. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is 6-0 Junior Gaels over the Utica Junior Comets. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back after this intermission. right, hockey fans, here we are back for period number 3. 6-0 Junior Gaels lead the Utica Junior Comets, and the Junior Gaels win this faceoff. Finlater pops his puck forward. There's a shot and a goal. Well, how about that? That took no time at all. And now it is 7-0. I don't even see who scored that. But Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored at 9 seconds into the third period, and they lead 7-0. Robinson with this puck moving. He gets hit. There's a shot save made by Finger. Puck comes up. Jordan shot. It gets deflected away. Doesn't even make it into Chris. Witchley bounces pass off. Finlater catches it at the point. Finlater moves his puck forward. Montoya puts a hit on. Puck grabbed by Isaiah Moore in the corner. Comes out, and coming out with it, Matthew Kernan. Here's Kernan over the center line, over the blue line. Kernan gets it around Finlater, but can't get that shot off as that's swept away. That's new goalie Noah Groneveld in for the Kingston Junior Gaels, and that is an icing. So we'll bring this face-off all the way down by number 21, Noah Groneveld. There's Noah there. There's the faceoff, comes into the middle at the slot, popped out by Kingston. Here's Dwyer going in, can't get by Bremen though. Bremen puts that puck into the There's a shot, save made. Sanzone grabs the rebound. He's coming back the other way for Utica. Sanzone over the blue line. Sanzone shot, save made by Groneveld. Gibson Lakins with this puck, can't get this puck out. Lakins forced into the trapezoid by Jack Hayes. No, not Jack Hayes. Slater Sandor. I don't think Jack's here today. Oh, yeah, he is. Puck comes free. Montoya goes down, and Petron takes this away. Oh, we've got a penalty as Slater Sandor is down on the ice. His helmet's off. He's up. He's skating off on his own. Oh, I'm going to say that was a cross-check penalty on number 12, Gibson Lakins of the Kingston Junior Gaels hockey team. Number 12, time of the minor penalty, 1:51, and it's a Utica Junior Comets power play. Dan-Dalin takes that puck away, brings it back into the offensive end, knocked off his stick, though. Maddox Dwyer brings it back into his trapezoid. He's attacked by Witchley, moves his puck up to Finlater, and Finlater drops this back to Dwyer. Dwyer behind the net for McDonald. McDonald rips this all the way around, picked up in the neutral zone by LaBeouf, and that is offside by Joseph LaBeouf. Well, the Utica Junior Comets have a steep hill ahead of them. But boy, if they wanted to make a comeback story, they are on the precipice of greatness. Here's Eric Finlater. Goes back to his trap. So down, tips that puck away, shot, misses wide left. That's tried by Kernan. Kernan on the side. Backline centering pass, and Montoya not able to get that with his trailing stick. Montoya picks this up at the center point. Centering this pass goes behind Kernan way high. Owen Lutz takes it away for Kingston. Lutz coming in. Lutz not able to get that shot off, and now he does, and that is covered up by Chris Finger. 17-12 to go in the third period. Utica being outshot 37-17. Must get shots on goal. Owen Lutz taking that face-off. Face-off won by Slater Sandor. Pulls that puck back for Bremen. Bremen goes into his trapezoid. Bremen passes over onto the right side for... Whoop. Puck comes back. We got a delayed penalty against Utica. Puck ripped all the way across to Morrow. Morrow brings us into the offensive end, going one-on-one against Bremen. Passed up to the point for Davis. Shot fired by Petrot. Misses. Rebound is finally touched by Giovanni Gultieri, and will have a tripping penalty assessed against the Utica Junior Comets. Utica Junior Comets penalty number 8, Christopher Bremen, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 8, 2 minutes, trip. Time of the minor penalty, 3:26 of the third period. And we got 4-on-4 hockey for 26 seconds, and then we'll have a minute 34 of a player advantage for Kingston. That faceoff won by Sandor. He kicks his puck back to Witchley. Witchley rips this all the way around along the glass, and that's going to be an icing. I think Witchley forgot that it was 4-on-4. Perhaps he thought they were shorthanded. I'm not exactly sure. Holding his hand up in disbelief. That's the only reason why I mention it. Here's a face-off to the right side of Chris Finger. Face-off won by Kenny. Finlater stepping up from the blue line. Shot right at the belly button of Chris Finger for the save. Face-off won by Utica. Sandzone coming out with this puck. Weaving his way through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Sandzone in the corner, forced in the corner, and Finlater takes that puck away. Puck makes its way over to Dax Kenny. Kenny over the blue line into the offensive end. Kenny, shot, save made, picks up his own rebound. Dax, little soft pass over for CJ Kennedy. Kennedy, oh, that gets tipped by Sandzone. And Finlater's got to play that back into his own end of the ice. Finlater passes to Kenny. Kennedy, CJ moving up over the blue line. Looking for a shooting lane or a pass. Passes it over to Finlater. Finlater back to Kennedy. CJ cycles his way over to the center point position, guarding that puck from Montoya. Puts us into the corner. Witchley over there trying to grab it. And the Kingston is on the power play now, has been for several seconds. Finlater, centering pass, not able to get corralled by Isaiah Moore. Back to Finlater, back to Moore, shot, and that is covered up by Chris Finger. Face off to the right side of Finger. Matt Kernan stepping up to take the draw against Isaiah Moore. Kernan pulls his puck back. Sandor goes after it, cut off by Quinn McDonald. That puck comes across the paint, and Montoya trying to keep it away from Dax Kenny. Kenny with it, though, sends this up along the boards for Finlater at the point. Finlater bounce pass to Kenny. Kenny sends this across to Kennedy. Moore has it. We've got body parts off in the corner. I don't even know whose stuff that is. Swept aside. Here's Kernan. Matt Kernan out into the neutral zone. Kernan moves into the O zone. Kernan loses that puck at the last moment, taken away by Groneveld, and sent it to Groneveld. Almost fell down. Almost had no goalie. Dax Kenny skating up with this puck. Soft pass to Isaiah Moore. Moore over the blue line. Has his pocket picked by Slater Sandor. Here comes Hayes. I told you he was here. Jack Hayes into the offensive end. Jordan Davis at the corner, takes that puck away, rips it around back behind the net for Petron. Petron hits a breaking Kennedy. Here comes CJ over the blue line. He gets hooked. I'm going to get a delay penalty on that one. Sandor touches up, and there's the hooking call. Utica Junior Comets penalty, number 66, Jacob Dubois, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 66, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 5:55 of the third period. LeBoeuf backhands his puck around, grabbed by Petrot at the point. Petrot sends us up at the hash mark for Federley. Connor, pass all the way across for Davis. Shot wide of the net. Picked up in the trapezoid by Kingston. Sent over to the corner for Federley. And it looks like the net got dislodged. Look at that official repairing the net. He's like a handyman, a jack of all trades out there. Not just a whistleblower. Well, we'll have a line change. Dallin and Gultieri coming on. Somebody else wants to, I don't know, already come on. Anyway, Cameron Dallin taking the draw. Dallin wins that faceoff, but it's turned over right away to Kingston. Petrot moving forward, puts his puck across, goes to the far corner, grab by Federley. By Lutz. Lutz with it. Pass to the center point for Jordan Davis. Davis back to Lutz. Lutz across for Petrot, and that gets deflected away by Giovanni Gultieri. Puck is loose. Davis not able to get that shot off. I thought he was gonna. Davis has his puck cycling around, drops his back behind himself for Federley. Federley into the slot. Pass off for Lutz. Shot, save, rebound. Knocked over to the side by Wichley. Gultieri trying to knock this free. Wichley trying to get in front of it to move his puck out, and it's taken back. Lutz and Wichley goes down. And Wichley gets up. I think we're looking to see if this needs to be a major penalty or not. I don't know if I caught that on the replay or not. Let's take a look. Oh, just late. I believe it's going to be a cross check. Let's see if I slow it down. Oh, he jumped at him. Oh, boy. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a big no-no. Well, it looks like it's only going to be a minor penalty, so I'm going to call it roughing, I guess. And when in doubt, call it a rough. Yeah, definitely not a minor penalty. He jumped. You're not allowed to leave the ice to put a check on. So anyway, it is a Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 77, Wesley Jackson, 2-minute minor or roughing or something. Number 77, time of the minor penalty, 6:56. We got 4-on-4 hockey for about a minute as Dubois is still in the box for his hook. Centering pass by Morrow goes off the boards, picked up by Bradshaw. Now sent back in the middle, and that gets missed by Montoya. Montoya's got to skate back for this. Rips this all the way around behind his net on the far side. Morrow picks it up for Kingston, tries short passing it, but it goes right to Slater Sandor. Sandor pass out for Kernan. That's going to be an icing as it didn't bank into the middle. It just went all the way down over the end line. So icing is the call. Face off to the right side of Chris Finger. Maddox Dwyer slides in the face-off against Sanzone. Dwyer wins the draw, taking that puck back. Jordan Davis. Davis passed across to the center point. Quinn McDonald rips this on net. Stick save. Puck comes all the way around near side. Davis not going to be able to hold it. Gultieri chasing him down. Davis still with it. Gultieri still on him, peppering him. Davis shakes him free, absorbs a hit, but able to get that puck over to Maddox Dwyer. Dwyer moving up. Gultieri over there. Puck comes loose. Gultieri tries passing it back. Nothing doing. And it is now a power play situation for the Utica Junior Comets, bringing this puck around on the near side. Grayson Michael, no, Bradshaw. That's Bradshaw. It's a 2-8, not a 2-9. Bradshaw comes wide right at the hash mark, sends his puck all the way around back on the far side for Gultieri. Gets cut off by Jacques Rothier. Jacques. Short pass to Davis. Davis trying to get it out. That gets blocked. Oh, we're going to have a trip against Jacques. And Jacques continuing to put hits on. They can't do that either. Watch this. He's already going to get called for the trip. He goes down, and there he goes. Has at least one, if not two shots that he took. He's going to get a cross check, though, is what we're going to call it. And that's on Quinn McDonald. So Kingston Junior Gaels penalty, number 16, Quinn McDonald, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 16, 2 minutes, cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 8:29 of the third period. And it's a 5-on-3 for 25 more seconds. Montoya sends his puck into Witchley, back to Montoya. Montoya sends his across for Bradshaw. Bradshaw cycles out to the center point, passes puck off to Sandor. Sandor skates over near side at the point, cycles by Montoya, drops it off for Montoya. Shot save made by Groneveld. Puck goes into the corner. Sandzone battling for it, and this puck gets cleared by Kingston. One player comes out of the box. It's 5-on-4, and that's an icing. That's right. This is 18U. You can't ice the puck when you're shorthanded. Sorry, I just had a weekend of high school. They look like the same size kids. At face-off won by Isaiah Moore. Puck goes back to the trap right now, taken away by Kernan, but this pass gets picked off. Here's Federley. Kernan back checking, frees that puck. Sandor moves it forward, but it goes right to Finlater. Finlater for Kingston fires this up. That gets touched by Federley, goes all the way down, avoids the icing. Puck gets played by Finger in the trapezoid. He got a minute to go with his player advantage. Breakout pass for Kernan, gets picked off by Finlater. Finlater still in control, cycling around in the neutral zone, just trying to buy some time, shake off some clock time. After all, you're winning 7-0. There's a pass to Montoya. Montoya tried dumping that in, and in it goes. Easily played by Groneveld. Holds this for Petron. Petron at the corner, sends this up, caught at the blue line by Bradshaw, knocked out by Federley. Here comes Isaiah Moore. Moore coming in, shot, save, Finger. Rebound comes over onto the side. Bradshaw sends this out. Petrot sends it back in. And we've got an offsides. Yeah, Junior Gale from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, not Kingston, Jamaica. These guys don't look like they could run a bobsled, but it seems like they figured out hockey pretty well. Hey, there's a takedown. Bremen sends this out into the neutral zone. Lakins takes this away. Picked up by Gultieri, and they come in offsides. We'll have to face off in the neutral zone with 7 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Utica. Bradshaw for the draw. Pushes that puck forward. Morrow backhands this into the neutral zone. Collected by LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf to Bremen. And Robinson's down. And Bradshaw. Oh, it says 29. I'm sorry. It's Michael. Grayson Michael's going to go to the box for a cross check. Utica Junior Comets penalty number 29 at Grayson Michael, 2-minute minor for cross-checking. Number 29, 2 minutes cross-check. Time of the minor penalty, 10:31 of the third period. Face-off won by Kingston. Shot saved for his Finger. Dan-Dalin in for the face-off, comes towards the middle, collected by Bremen. Pass out into middle, pass back over to Dan-Dalin. Dan-Dalin at the top of the circle, shakes off Davis, tries passing this over. Davis goes down. Dan-Dalin there, trying to pull this puck out. Davis is back up, able to shuffle that puck towards the trapezoid. Dan-Dalin coming over, trying to cut off a pass. Gets passed behind him. Gultieri going after Davis. Dan-Dalin coming over, hits Gultieri against the boards. And his team goes wild. Here goes Gultieri receiving that puck after the hit by Dan-Dalin. Loses his Kennedy, and now LeBoeuf goes in, puts a check on. Centering pass, Dan-Dalin not able to get up there in time. He was back at the point. Here's Kenny in a drop pass. Back over to Kenny. 1-T for Davis. Yes. Puck comes back over on the side. Logan Davis sends this back in. Davis with it again. Davis shot, save, rebound. Missed by Bradshaw. Puck collected by C.J. Kennedy. Kennedy back to Jordan Davis. Davis back to Kennedy. Kennedy shot, glove save, rebound loose. There's a whistle. He thought Chris had it. He did not. Doesn't matter. Puck did not go in the net. Maybe it does matter. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the cross-check against Grayson Michael. 8:16 remaining in the game. Utica trailing 7-0. If they're going to come back, they're going to need a goal before 7.5 minutes. And they still got time for the comeback. McDonald pulls his puck off the boards, loses it, but it goes right to Robinson. Pass out Lutz, center point position. Lutz almost pulled that out. Gives his puck to Petrut. Petrut over to McDonald. McDonald out in front. 1-T missed. McDonald back out to Lutz. Lutz sends this in. I'm waiting for somebody to tip that in. Petrut getting hit over in the corner by Witchley. Players laying down. Petrol trying to pull us into the slot. Great job by Kernan pulling that puck away. Here comes Zach Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets attacked by McDonald. Puck goes in. There's a shot back in, and it's a goal! Montoya from Bradshaw. And I said they needed to score the goal by 7:30 left, and they scored it at 7:28. So it might be too little, too late. We'll see. Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 16, Riley Montoya, assisted by number 28, Zachary Bradshaw. Montoya from Bradshaw, 16 from 28. Time of the Utica Junior Comets even strength goal. 12:32 of the third period. They now trail 7-1, and we got some extracurriculars going on. C.J. Kennedy explaining to the referee what may or may not have happened. Well, as you can tell, since they are over there whispering, they're not going to use any hand signals, so I won't know what's going on. I don't know if it's 2-minute incidental minors, 2 and 10s, or the officials waving up 2 fingers. Could have been majors. Punches were thrown, so it could kick him out. Explanation made to captains Sandor and now Kennedy. 5-on-5 hockey. Although time's going up on the scoreboard, it shouldn't, but whatever. It's head contact. That's what we're going. Oh no, helmet. He wants. Sorry. C.J. Kennedy had taken his helmet off in the penalty box, and he wanted it put back on. All right, so there is a minor penalty on Utica. I don't know for what. Kennedy is in the. There's a player in the box for each team, but only 2 minutes on the board for Utica. And that's tipped in by Devin Robinson for the goal. Well, that should release and bring us back to 5-on-5. So that is a Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored by number 8, Devin Robinson. No idea about the assist. Number 8, Robinson. Time of the Kingston Junior Gaels' 8th goal, 12:50 of the third period. I don't think so. I don't know who scored the first one, and the second one I thought 9 scored. You're saying no? Oh, did they? All right, so that's a hat trick then. So never mind. I guess he scored the first 2 goals of the game, and that's a hattie. Well, there's a face-off. Another face-off win by the Junior Gaels. Robinson moving in, dumps that puck in, goes back behind the net. Witchley there, as is Isaiah Moore. Moore comes away with the puck, takes this over to the corner, getting attacked by Sandor. Jack Hayes grabs that puck. He passes it out for Montoya. Montoya not able to catch it. Puck corralled by Isaiah Moore in the neutral zone. Moore dumps this in. Witchley goes back to the trapezoid to pick it up. Witchley turns his puck back to the corner. Devin Robinson chasing after it, as is Montoya. Robinson gets it, but knocked back out by Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to chase that puck down, taken away by Finlater in his own zone. Finlater runs into sand zone. Montoya picks his loose puck up, skating around. Montoya moving in, trying to weave his way into the corner with the puck, loses it. Bradshaw stepping up, almost ran into Hayes. This puck comes out into the neutral zone and played by Slater Sandor. Sandor passes back to Witchley, but misses. Played by Finger. Finger rips this out into the neutral zone, into traffic. There was like 90 Kingston players on the ice. Puck collected by Matthew Petront. Petront skating up with this puck through his zone into the neutral zone. Petront gets his way around Kernan. Petront in deep, which passes into the middle. Nothing there. Loose puck out in front, and that is knocked away. And Dax Kenny loses his stick. Matt Kernan comes out with the puck. Kernan on the right side, passes towards the middle, goes off the skate of Jordan Davis back through the neutral zone. Played on by LeBoeuf. LeBoeuf can't get this out. Here's Cameron Dallin. He takes his puck. Dallin nudges in front of him, and it's taken away by Jordan Davis. Davis passes puck up to Federley. Federley moving into the slot. Federley out in front, sends this around into their trap, so he tries to go around to get it. Puck picked up by Kenny. Kenny shot wide. Davis comes over, grabs it off the backboards, passes it. No, he does not. Brement there. Pass out in front. Dallin backhands this over to the hash marks, chases after it. Jordan Davis sends this back behind the goal around near side for Federley. Federley at the bottom of the faceoff circle, passes this puck over to Dwyer. Dwyer sends this out to the center point, back over to Petrot. Petrot in for Federley. Federley back to Petrot. Petrot passes to Jordan Davis. Davis fires this in, save made, and Chris Finger dives on top of that loose puck for the faceoff. 4:37 to go in this third period. 8-1 Kingston lead, and I think this one is just moved out of reach for Utica. They scored at 12:32. I'm telling you, if they scored at 12:30, this would be a very different game. Face-off won by Utica, goes over to the boards and back out into the neutral zone. Possession regained by the Kingston Junior Gaels. Hayes knocks Finlater off that puck, gets cleared out by Bradshaw. Picked up, though, by Quinn McDonald. McDonald to Jacques Rothier. Sends this back over to McDonald. McDonald drops it off for Morrow. Morrow brings this in. Shot, kick, save. Chris Finger. Rebound, Finlater. Save, Finger. Puck goes into the corner. Drops down. Glove down by Morrow. Here comes Montoya. Riley Montoya. Centering pass, loose puck, and it is knocked back into the trapezoid. And that puck is grabbed by Morrow. Morrow makes his way into the offensive end. Witchley there steals that puck, passes it up to Riley. Riley skating forward, trying to get to that puck. Tried pulling it back to get a shot off, but Lakins puts a good open ice hit on him. There's a big shoulder of a hit from Grayson Michael. Puck sent all the way down, corralled by Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Witchley, less than 3.5 minutes to go. Witchley passes his puck up for Michael. Michael sends this forward into the offensive end. Lakins there, passes this across, D-to-D pass. Ripped out for Lutz. Lutz misses. Bradshaw steals it. Can't get a clean pass to Sanzone. Isaiah Moore steals it. Moore comes in, centering pass. Taken away by Cameron Dalin. Dalin passes up to Sanzone. Sanzone back to Dalin. Dalin weaving his way in, gets around Davis. Puck goes to the corner. Backhand pass to Sanzone, and he can't 1T it in. Puck comes back out. Isaiah Moore skating with this puck. Moore into the offensive end. Centering pass. Swept away. Missed. Nice job, Joseph LeBoeuf with a little stick pull. Puck comes out for Dalin. Dalin into the O-zone. Wide of Lakins. Dalin centering pass, and this puck is stolen by Wesley Jackson. Jackson passes up to Federley. Federley can't keep it. Bremen trying to get it out, and out it comes. Gultieri skates this behind Dalin. Gultieri in. 2.5 minutes to go, less than. Puck comes across to Jackson. Jackson knocked away by Dalin. Picked up by Montoya. Montoya skating in. Shot. Save by the sternum of Noah Groneveld. And if anybody's been hitting the sternum, you know that would hurt if you didn't have pads on. But, you know, Groneveld wears goalie pads, so that was an easy save for him. 2:13 to go in this game. Kingston Junior Gaels with 50. That's 5-0 shots on Chris Finger. Utica Junior Comets with 20 shots on goal. That one goes high, is not a shot on goal. It's a shot on glass, if anything. Witchley fires this in. It's a goal! Andrew Witchley points. And they now trail 8-2. Let's watch that replay. Who fed that to Andrew? I did not see. Oh, came in from the side. That could have been Bremen's. No, you know what? It was Zachary Bradshaw. Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 51, Andrew Witchley, assisted by 28, Zachary Bradshaw. 51 from 28. Time of the Utica Junior Comets' second goal, 17:58 of the third period. They now trail 8-2. The game is really not anymore in reach. But you never know. It ain't over till it's over. Jacques Rothier in the corner. Backhands this up to the point for Dwyer. Maddox Dwyer shot. Goal. Oh, it tipped off of Devin Robinson. Robinson with his 4th of the game. Who did I say pass that to him? I forgot already. But goal scored by number 8, tipped by number 8, Devin Robinson. I believe it was fired by Petron. 26, 8 from 26 times of the Junior Gaels goal. 18-24 of the third and final period. That puck held in by Rothier. No, now out it comes and back in again. That's an offsides as he continued to play that puck. 1:18 to go. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone for the offsides. Dalin, I think, is asking Kernan to take the face-off. Face-off won by Moore. Isaiah pushed this puck forward. It goes right to LeBoeuf. And LeBoeuf gives it right back to Isaiah Moore. Shot, save, Chris Finger. Puck goes to the corner. Marrow goes down. Puck picked away by Lutz. Oh, Lutz gets this in the middle. Shot fired, goes off the backboards, near side. Less than 1 minute of play in the third period. Final minute of play. Bregman trying to get this out. Dalin trying to pull this away from Finlater. Finlater shot, save, rebound out. Finlater shot, save. Chris Finger. Morrow shot, save, rebound. Goal scored. Isaiah Moore. So, ignoring that goal, let's take a look at this barrage of shots on Chris Finger. There, saved. There, saved. And then that final one, I mean, Chris Finger can only do so much. Kingston Junior Gaels goal scored by number 66, Isaiah Moore, assisted by number 9, Eric Finlater. Moore from Finlater, 66 from 9. Time of the Junior Gaels goal, 19:24. Finlater centering pass from Morrow, misses. Morrow plays this off the boards, backhands this out to Finlater, and that gets covered up by Chris Finger. And Utica protecting their goalie. Protecting him from getting hit, certainly not protecting him from getting pucks thrown at him. 52 shots on net. 5-2. Witchley and Finlater going to the box for whatever. Five-on-five hockey. You will say they're incidental roughing minors at 19:48. They're going to finish that game off from the penalty box. 11.3 seconds to go. Roman Massine out on the ice, or is that Mache? Hosh. Wow. His coach's handwriting is terrible. Roman Hosh. Could be Hatch. Who knows? No idea what this conversation could possibly be about. Could we just drop the puck and go home? There's 11 seconds to go. Yeah, and that ref is saying, let's just let the clock run out. Might as well. And there we go. So that'll do it from the Stephen J. Riggs 1965, class of 1965 rank at Colgate University. This one ends in a 9-2 victory as the Kingston Junior Gaels hockey defeat the Utica Junior Comets 18U Tier 1 AAA team. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your generosity. Again, from Colgate University, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.